former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers warning that forgiving student loans will make inflation worse. Kevin Hassett joins us now. Kevin, how does that work? If we forgive X number of dollars worth of student loans, how does that create inflation?
Yeah, I'll answer that, but I'm going to have a hard time recovering from that deli story. That's hysterical that you guys found. But yeah, it's very simple. What happens is that mostly high-income people, people who went to med school and law school and something, have lots and lots of student debt, and they all vote reliably Democratic and sort of reward their base going into the midterms. President Biden wants to forgive that debt. Now, those people right now are paying to the government, say $1,000 a month to repay their student loans. And if the student loans are forgiven, then they have an extra $1,000 a month that they can spend on something else. And of course, the problem with inflation from the first place, as you've been talking about for 2 years now on your show, is that when you have lots of demand chasing limited supply, then you drive prices up. And so this is going to take, a segment of the population that already is very well off and give them an extra, $1,000 a month or so to spend on stuff, and that's going to drive prices up for everybody.
Apart from the economics of this, I think there's a heavy political element, because I think the administration is trying to buy votes. Chuck the money out there, vote for me, and you get some money. Do you see it that way?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. They've got to reward their base, which is the teachers' unions, the trial lawyers, and liberal academics. And so they're, I think, likely to do some massive forgiveness. And the real irony is that Democrats pretend to be for the little guy, but the typical blue-collar worker doesn't have a college degree, doesn't have student loans, and a lot of folks have actually worked hard to pay off their loans, and all those people are basically getting left behind by the Bidens, and they're just tossing money at people who haven't paid their loans. Now, the people who haven't repaid their loans disproportionately are people who are like English literature majors or took some graduate program that didn't really give them a skill. And so now they're angry about society. They've taught to be Marxist, and they support the Democrats, and they're about to get a check from Joe Biden.
Trial lawyers and activists. Oh, what a combo. All right, Kevin. Jerome Powell speaks at Jackson Hole this week. Very big and important speech. What do you want him to say? What do you want the Fed to do at this point?
Right, and I'm going to be at that conference, and so I very much look forward to talking with you about it this week or next, to see the impressions, because a lot of stuff goes on behind the scenes there, as you know, which is a little bit unfortunate. But the bottom line is, here's what's going on in the world right now. The inflation is dropping a little bit because we're in a recession. And generally, in a stagflationary recession, when inflation goes down, it goes down to about what the wage inflation level is. Right now, wage inflation is 5 or 6%. And then pretty much inflation stays there until the unemployment rate starts going up, at which case wage inflation declines and you can maybe get back to 2. Now, the Fed is, I think, at risk at looking at the declining inflation and saying, okay, well, we don't need to tighten anymore. But if we really want to get close to a 2% target, then they're going to have to tighten a heck of a lot more. And so I think that if he comes out and if he says, we're going to, pause and reconsider and watch the data or something like that, then I think it'll be catastrophic for inflation control. So what I need to see him actually describe the process I just described to you. Say, here's how it normally works. We know that it's going down to wage inflation. We have to get it below that, which means that we're going to have to tighten and watch the unemployment rate go up a little.
But that would be speaking in plain English, which is not something that Fed chairs normally do. You need a translator there, Kevin, but I'm sure you'll find one. Kevin Hassett.
Yeah, well, we'll read between the lines.
Yeah, we will. Kevin, thanks a lot. We'll see you again soon.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, sir.